648. Thank you, Angie. As we've told you, former President Donald Trump is now President-elect Trump after securing 277 Electoral College votes to win. This, according to the Associated Press. Vice President Kamala Harris standing at 224 votes. We knew a win on either side would come down to those crucial swing state voters. Our political analyst Clancy DuBos joins us now with some reaction to this. Good morning to you, sir. You know, we had Dr. Silas Lee on a little while ago, and he said that he wasn't surprised by the underperformance of Harris because the polling spoke to this. I'm curious as to your thoughts here.
Well, I agree with Dr. Silas. He and I have known each other for over 40 years, and he's a very reliable pollster. He polled for Biden and for Harris, particularly among African-American voters, and his polls are always accurate. Now, polls are not predictions, but when you get to a point in the race where you're less than 10 days out, it's not a matter of predicting, it's just a matter of reflecting what's there. It's like looking at a photograph that was taken, 2 days ago. Unless the election is extremely volatile, the poll is going to tell you what's going to happen, unless there's some aberration in turnout. And the polls were consistently showing that Harris was underperforming among men, among Latino men, among African-American men, and among men in general, but especially among white men. There is a gender gap among women, but there is also a gender gap among men.
Right.
Does it that men just will not vote for a woman? Well, maybe they just didn't want to vote for those particular women. We've had 2 women run for president. Donald Trump has beaten both of them. And, I don't think it means that a woman can't run. I think we have to not discount, and I'm not blaming black men or Latino men. At the end of the day, it's about the candidate. It's about the economy. James Carville is still right. It's the economy, stupid.
Which Carville said months ago.
A lot of discomfort with the economy. A lot of people out there in America are quite comfortable right now, but a lot more are not comfortable. Either they're uncomfortable right now or they're fearful of that things are going to get worse. So, Donald Trump focused on the economy and immigration. The Democrats focused more on culture and on Donald Trump. 4 years ago, the election was a referendum on Donald Trump. This year, it's a referendum on Joe Biden. And Joe Biden's, I don't want to say unpopularity, but his job rating is way upside down. He gets about a 41% approval rating and a 56% disapproval rating. And Kamala Harris is his vice president. So she had to carry that, even though she didn't create that, but she inherited it.
So Biden didn't help her, is what you're saying there.
Exactly. Biden did not help her at all.
So now let's move on and look at both houses of Congress, Congress, the House of Representatives and Senate. Republicans are looking to secure Senate. We're still looking at Congress right now. If the Democrats are able to secure control of the House of Representatives, that would give them a balance of power. But what are you seeing here? What are your thoughts?
I think the House very well may remain in Republican hands. I'm not predicting it, but it's that close. If whichever party captures the House, it's going to be the same kind of very close margin that you see right now. The presently control the House by about 3 or 4 votes, and whichever party gets it is going to have about a 3 or 4 vote majority. So but if it's in Republican hands, Donald Trump, people forget, Donald Trump had the House and the Senate for 2 years.
And then the second candidate, it swapped.
And he didn't build the wall. He didn't repeal Obamacare. He didn't, do a lot of things. He didn't rewrite immigration. So maybe this time, if he gets all 3, basically he's got the Supreme Court as well. So if he has the House, the Senate, and the Supreme Court, it's really going to be up to him to deliver on the things that he promised. And we'll see if that's what the American people really voted for, or did they vote against, the present situation economically. And in some ways, you're going to see people compare Trump, not so much the way he did it or to the extent to which he did it, but he is in some ways, in his own way, he's in a Donald Trump way, the new Ronald Reagan. He cracked the Democratic coalition. He broke the blue wall again. He didn't do it 4 years ago, but 8 years ago, that blue wall along the Great Lakes states, Trump has already taken Wisconsin and Pennsylvania. It's just a question of whether he also takes Michigan. And that's what happened 8 years ago. And we'll see. It looks like it might happen again. And if he comes in again with the Senate, which he has, and the House, then he will have no excuse for not implementing whatever it is he wants to implement.
All right, Clancy DuBos, we do thank you for your time this morning, sir.
Okay, happy to be here.